Why did God give you cancer?
I might be able to go home today.
Because God allowed it, right? Because God is in control.
You cried? Why?
Because he chose me.
Your message to the world.
And why did he choose you?
Because I'm a special boy.
You're a special boy. You are.
Feeling as a golden birthday.
First and foremost, I want to thank you guys for all the support on YouTube lately. It truly means a lot. We just hit 600 subs, which is crazy to see, and I appreciate you all from the bottom of my heart. On top of that, I did want to go over the topic of today's video, which is hardships, overcoming your fears, and growth mindset. For those of you that don't know, I was diagnosed with cancer at 11 years old, which completely turned my life around. Not only that, I was diagnosed twice, and I underwent multiple cycles of chemo for about 3 years, which did a number on my body. From losing my hair to getting weaker, and during that time, I would get my treatment out of town, which made me miss out on a lot of school and difficult for me to see my friends and family. Finally, I beat my first cancer a year after I was diagnosed. But not too shortly after, I had a funky feeling in my shoulder. And come to find out, it came back. Because the tumor I had was too deep in my shoulder, the doctors couldn't surgically remove it without causing permanent damage to my arm. The only option at the time was amputation. Even though I had undergone surgery before already, this one really scared me. The thought that came to mind was that I was going to die. And when I found out I was going to lose my arm, I knew for sure it was over. I knew my life would never be the same after, and it wasn't. Mainly for the fact that I wasn't going to look like anybody else, and people would constantly stare. I remember my first time going back to school, no one really wanted to talk to me, and that kind of fucked with my head. Because I was diagnosed the second time, I had to undergo all the side effects of losing my hair, getting weaker, and social isolation. December 2nd, 2015, I officially finished my last cycle of treatment. December 2nd, 2025, will officially be my 10 years cancer-free. Like I said earlier, after losing my arm and getting diagnosed, I knew my life was never going to be the same. Fortunately for me, I was able to keep a positive mindset throughout, which really kind of kept me going. And soon after I finished chemo, I got into fitness. This also kind of changed my life, but for the better. I started watching YouTube, came across some creators, and one of them really stood out to me, which really helped me break out of my comfort zone. Now, I'm not exactly sure on why I stayed positive throughout the whole thing. Maybe it's just who I am, but I did realize that my life was going to be harder with the conditions that I was in, and I was going to have to work twice as hard for what I wanted. Now, I could have just sat around and complained about my circumstances like most people do, but I didn't. You can fall on accident, but it's your choice if you want to get up and do something about it. Because in the end, no one really cares. Don't let the fear of looking stupid hold you back. And choose growth over comfort every time, because nothing grows in the comfort zone. Be the hero of your own story, because in reality, no one's coming to save you. Remember that someone less fortunate is wishing they were in your shoes right now. If I can do it, so can you. I believe in you guys. Now what are you waiting for? Your full potential is waiting on you.
Welcome back to the channel. Hope y'all are having a good day. I got a lot of good feedback on the last video of the walkthrough workout, and we're just gonna run it back with back and biceps this time. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the rest of the video.